What a way to finish things off without Leeds having to kick a ball. Now, for the first time in ever such a long time, I think we can all sit back and relax and enjoy a game of football. And it's been 2 years maybe since we've been able to say that. Every game has been a pressure game. Every game has been a must-win game. And now, today, at last, the job is done. Leeds United are there. And finally, we can all sit back and reflect on what has been and look forward to what's to come. Premier League football, when the next season, whenever that may be, resumes. Derby County first. Well, it's a strong looking lineup for Derby County. Lots of familiar names in there, captained of course by Wayne Rooney. Jayden Bogle comes into their starting 11, and Martin Waghorn has completed his suspension, so he's in as well. Very different story when it comes to the Leeds lineup, because we have 7 changes to the team that started the game against Barnsley last Thursday. So the 4 survivors of that match are Ben White, who will play at the back, and also Tyler Roberts and Berardi is one of the other players who will keep his place in the side, and Stuart Dallas. So Leeds decide on wholesale changes. Marcelo Bielsa may be rewarding some of those players whose presence has been all the way through the season on the bench. They get their chance from the off this afternoon. Pablo Hernandez, captain for the day, such a massive figure for the club this season, walks through the Derby Guard of Honour first, leading his teammates, and they get the applause of the Derby players, and there's applause all round the stadium from those who are lucky enough to be here as well. Berardi from the back, one of those players who keeps his place from the game against Barnsley. What a game that was, by the way. Poveda, good looking ball for Tyler Roberts to chase and get on the end of, and have a shot with, and Roos, well, he fumbles that one, and he's lucky that Curtis Davis was right alongside him to clear the danger away. So again, good movement from Tyler Roberts, playing in that central attacking role, causing Derby problems, finding gaps. And Derby have dropped really deep. Chris Martin, furthest man forward, and he's well inside his own half. Hernandez pulls the strings, what a ball into Shackleton, and Shackleton, I think, tried to just lay that into the path of Poveda.
Oh, you're in.
Pressure's on. Shackleton's picked up, and he needs a bit of help from Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts will have the shot, and he just got air underneath it, and it sailed over the bar. But again, it was that persistence around the man in possession that almost created the chance for Leeds.
Adam, got a question for you. When I watch Leeds play, the rotation is so good between the midfield players and the strikers and the wide fullbacks. That must have taken a long time to instill into the players when and where to do it and how to do it.
Ball is not cleared until Tyler Roberts gets a little nod on in the penalty area, and then Struijk completes a proper defensive clearance up towards Poveda, who's done well to control there.
Brilliantly.
Just spun off it, maybe conceding a little bit in height and strength, but Douglas will, well, he almost put the ball over the top for Tyler Roberts, who, remember, just a moment ago was defending in his own penalty area, and Leeds have a player down, and it looks like potentially a head injury there, maybe. Staff on to treat. Luke Ayling quickly sprints out of the dugout, so a potential replacement possibly. Problems for Leeds in terms of personnel here, but having made so many changes anyway, you'd have to say it's a strong bench as Luke Ayling comes on, and now we'll see a little switch around, I think, potentially defensively. Rooney gives the signal, delivers out-swinging ball, headed wide by Clark, easy for Leeds, no concerns there. Little injury update, did you manage to obtain there, Adam?
Yeah, I think he's twisted his knee, doesn't look great. He had a lot of worry on his face, but hopefully it's not as serious as what it looked, yeah.
Get the ball up to the halfway line. Alioski, good header onto, now there's space through the middle here for Tyler Roberts as he sees Hernandez in a little gap, and Poveda's in space, and he's offside, Poveda, as he puts the ball in the back of the net. I would have thought you're in a good line there, Adam. Is that all right?
I don't think the ball went forward. I might be wrong, and we're not going to see it again, but I don't think that was a forward pass. Isn't that? Just double check on the ruling there.
I didn't feel watching it that he looked offside.
No,
when
that's
he
you
received
get
it.
an instinct about these things, don't you? There'll be people at home watching replays now telling
if the
us
ball
we're
isn't
completely wrong.
passed forward, you can't be offside.
No, if it goes
No,
back.
you can't. No.
Pablo Hernandez picks the ball up.
Great pass.
Plays a fine ball out to Tyler Roberts, who takes it down really well. Pushes up towards the edge of the penalty area. Tyler Roberts. Into the box he goes. Has a shot first time. Well, it must have been almost deceptive there because the movement was in one direction and the shot went in the other. And that was another opportunity created by Tyler Roberts there.
Yeah, well, by Hernandez's pass in the first place, diagonal 50 yards, superb first touch, drove into the box, and then went along the kind of 6-yard box. You're thinking he might lay the ball back, but he tried to surprise the keeper.
Leeds will take the throw through Stuart Dallas. Hernandez back to Dallas, chance to cross. Holds it up instead, now goes out to Struijk. Struijk told to have a go, does have a go, and Roos, again, almost like handling a bar of soap there, the goalkeeper, slips out of his grasp. But nobody in a Leeds shirt quite close enough to possibly put him under pressure. Davis into the edge of the penalty area. Bogle, good challenge by Alioski. Read the movement of the ball well. Stepped in. Hernandez carries it forward. It was a nice idea from Pablo Hernandez, and it's going to work for Tyler Roberts. Well, Tyler Roberts went to go to the left of the goalkeeper then, and I think the expectation was maybe he'd have just curled it round to the right, but suddenly he was in. And Leeds probably with their best opening of the game there.
He was in. The ball was put in behind Curtis Davis, I think, by Pablo Hernandez, and Davis actually just switched off and just stopped. And Roberts came from left wing inwards and got there before the keeper, thinking he might go round the keeper, might take a touch, because the keeper was totally exposed. Took the shot on, hit the keeper's legs, and he got away with it.
Clark. Again, it's one of those games where you wonder whether the fitness levels, as they did at Swansea, may be a factor ultimately as the game nears its conclusion or gets closer to its conclusion. Ball in from Bogle, cleared away. Poveda trying to complete the job. Comes back for Martin, and the deflection takes it over the goalkeeper and in. And Chris Martin, as he did at Ellen Road, scores against Leeds United. So Derby, with their first meaningful attack really almost of the game, have taken the lead, and that's disappointing for Leeds. Derby 1, Leeds 0.
Yeah, to be fair, it got crossed in by Jayden Bogle on the near stick, and I think Luke Ayling got his ankle on it rather than a full boot on it, and it ricocheted the edge of the box, and I thought Poveda was going to get there first. He did get there first with his left foot, tried to clear it down the line, and he got blocked by Max Bird, who kept the ball alive in the box, and the ball fell for Chris Martin. He struck it with his left foot on target, and like you say, the deflection takes it over the keeper. No chance of Kiko at all there.
Leeds will be at the very least chasing an equaliser, I'm sure.
Well played.
Yeah, fantastic there. Great composure, 3 or 4 players. In a real corner they were there and got out of it superbly.
So Hernandez for Leeds carries the ball over the halfway line now to Alioski. Alioski can attack the edge of the penalty area. Gets the ball into Pablo Hernandez. Hernandez
Take him on,
spins
take
the ball
him on.
out to Poveda. Poveda has the chance to take on the defender. Comes back for Hernandez, edge of the box. He will volley goalwards. It will come back for Hernandez to side
Yes!
foot. Oh, what a response! What a response! Pablo Hernandez picks his spot, and Leeds United are very, very quickly back level. Brilliant stuff. Hernandez again, 1-1.
Yeah, I think to Poveda, take him on, 1v1, but he didn't fit the ball back to the edge of the box. I think Pablo had the first shot, the ball wasn't clear by Derby. It came out to him in the D area, and it just sat nice for him. Like in the first one, he put one over the bar from the same kind of area. That time he didn't hit the target. A bit like the Stoke goal a few weeks ago. That area, back of the net, keeper, he dived to be fair, but never going to get it. And just his quality there, he can finish. He's got technique.
Leeds have good possession here. Prolonged period of it. Roberts. Now he can turn towards goal. And he rolls a little ball, and it's a great ball into the far side.
Yes!
Oh, what a goal! Look at that for Jamie Shackleton. Terrific finish. Well, he's had to wait a long, long time for that moment this season. But Shackleton in, slides the ball home. Brilliantly picked out by Tyler Roberts. And there's your answer. Leeds do want to win this game. Derby County 1, Leeds United 2.
Yeah, it was a typical Leeds goal. I think it was Amy eventually got the ball from around the halfway line and straight tucked in for him. And he found Tyler Roberts. He turned up probably about 30 yards from goal in the middle of the pitch and was looking for runners around him. He looked left first at Barry Douglas and looked forward towards, I think Pablo was looking to run behind the centre halves actually, but he kind of picked a little pass in behind Matt Clark. And the ball went in behind him. On the right hand side was Shackleton steaming in, and it was a one-on-one with the keeper from a tightish angle, and you stroked it past the keeper into the back of the net. A typical Leeds goal: pass, move, and eventually a good finish like that.
Break on with a slip here now. There's work to be done as Martin comes, and it's a great save from Garcia, but look at Ben White as well in there. Made the sliding intervention just to put the Derby man off at the key moment, and that is the commitment that Leeds United have shown all season long, and it's come in the final few minutes here of the penultimate away game. Title already won, promotion already secured, and still Leeds are at it. Harrison's at it now for them, into the penalty area, looking for the space for the shot, comes back out for Tyler Roberts, still bodies in the box to aim for. Tyler Roberts will have his go himself, and he's frustrated as that one carries over the crossbar because he knows that was a chance he'd made for himself pretty much there.
Yeah, and Bielsa down below's not happy there. He's going mad actually. I don't know why.
I think that was a clear situation of players now probably wanting to get a goal for themselves. There was a couple of times where somebody could have passed the ball there and probably chose to go for the glory themselves, which...
Derby then suddenly sensed the chance of a break, but the ball's not good. And it's easy for Stuart Dallas, and Leeds can come again because they've kept players forward here. If Dallas looks up to the right, Harrison's in space, but so is Alioski to his left. He plays a really inviting ball in. Oh, it's in, own goal! And that surely wraps it up for Leeds United. Fantastic ball in from Alioski, caused chaos at the back for Derby County, and Leeds stretch their advantage. The champions march on. Derby County 1, Leeds United 3.
Yeah, I think it came again. They were breaking away. I think Rooney had the ball, tried to find Shinny, and kind of the ball was put through to the Knight on the far side, and Dallas had got back again, and then he thought, I'm going to run now, get in the penalty box myself and try and get some glory. And he went on and on, played it wide to Alioski. Dallas got himself in the box, and then from wide left, Alioski, great left foot across to the back stick, and he gave the left back, I think, or Matt Clark, whoever it was in that area, a real problem. I think someone was behind him, maybe Shackleton, and he got his technique all wrong and just toe poked it low and bobble past the keeper, and we'll take that one.
It was a quality finish, wasn't it, ultimately? Last chance for him in this game to show what he can do with that right foot. Kiko Garcia will catch that one comfortably, and Leeds quickly, look, spring straight up towards the halfway line. Garcia's taken a knock there, so right at the end, the keeper may require treatment. No, that's it, it's full time. And full time brings more celebration for Leeds United. It's been a terrific performance here at Derby. Had every excuse to take the foot off the gas, didn't take that excuse. And having fallen behind at the start of the second half, reacted really quickly through Pablo Hernandez, and then just ran all over Derby County. And Jamie Shackleton, magic moment for young Jamie Shackleton, getting his goal for Leeds United, and then an own goal towards the end of the game. Confirmed Leeds United's position as very much the best side in the Championship. The Championship title winners, the side who will be playing in the Premier League next season, and they've shown again just why. Do you know what? I've had a really enjoyable afternoon here. With Adam Forshaw to my right and his fantastic input, and Steve Hodge to my left. I hope you've enjoyed it too. It's been really, really enjoyable stuff. Adam, last word from you. Good day all round. Hey?
Yeah, brilliant. It was nice to sit back, like you said, and just enjoy the game, and the lads performed. They put a great performance in, a lot of energy and good quality. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me. Cheers, Steve. Thanks, Bryn.
Pleasure.
Thank you.